Welcome and welcome and welcome to the final round back nine coverage of the 26th River City Cup, brought to you by BR Disc Golf here on Parked Pro. Wow, we have quite the finish in store for you.
Yeah, we are catching up with the MPO lead card to check out the back nine, and it's all knotted up. Everybody's really close. There's been some stroke swings happening in the front nine. Go check that out if you haven't already. And I just can't wait to see how it's all going to wrap up.
It's going to be really exciting. Again, the weather has been all weekend. We're seeing a lot of wind and rain. And again, shout out to our title sponsor, BR Disc Golf, for all their support. So you can see here, little breeze. You can see the tassels on Greg's cart just a flowing. Greg is in the lead with a minus 15 through the 9 today and the other two rounds. Hector right and Noah right behind him with minus 14. Jeremy minus 13. Sean, Bogdan, Willie, Brandon, Parker, Sean all right in that kind of second grouping right behind. We've got 9 holes to play, Kristin, and it's going to be exciting.
Yeah, I can't wait. I cannot wait to see what happens. Here we are.
This is originally hole 7. Again, we're doing a construction and we're doing a side layout. So it's hole 10 today, but this is originally hole 7. It plays very, very, very long. Ideally, you're going to want to get out into this open fairway and then hope to hell you can make that gap somewhere up into the green, which is still so far away. It is a par 4. It can be birdied, but on a day like today, okay, I don't know how many people have birdied this hole. Kristin, I'm going to say, my guess is 4 people birdied this hole today.
I'm going to tell you, once we're a little closer to the green, I will say you're on the right track.
I'm on the right track. Okay, all right. So, very good, very good. But yeah, it's been kind of a wild weekend for weather, and kudos to these guys for playing through it. They're playing through it really, really well. They're keeping composed. They're staying dry for now. They're dealing with the wind. They're trying to read it as best as possible.
And filming through it. Let's give a shout out to Parked Pro. We got Matt Lysak on the camera with the card there. I can't recall who's on catch cam this final day, but
it might have been Jordan.
Yeah, shout out to all those guys.
Yeah. Good shot by Hector. That's a good place to be. That left side fairway is a good spot.
Colorful card by Greg we've seen so far today.
Yep, very colorful.
Roller.
And it's roller alert, and you can see in the flyby we were going to that short pin, but the basket is in the far pin today. So again, just an extra amount of distance you have to get. Not the result Greg wanted there. Jeremy just checking out that tee pad, making sure his footing is good. Smart move. It's looking good.
Oh,
that looks really good.
Yeah, it's holding that it stood up and held it for quite a while, so that's great.
Yeah, that's a good spot to be in. Again, the left side gives you that lane directly to it. It doesn't necessarily guarantee you anything, but it does make it a little easier. And Noah just unloading here.
Yeah.
It's turned over, though.
Too turned.
It's too turned. That is going to be trouble back there. Birdie basically out of the question, and par will be even difficult from that spot.
I don't know. I don't know. Okay, yeah, you're right.
I mean, if he pars, I'll give you $1 because that's just, it's a good out. That's a great out, but
yeah. Okay, he still has work to do now.
He's got lots of work, and I think he's okay. Greg and his roller are up next here. He's in a good position.
I like this.
Yeah, if he can go a little outside to in.
I really like whatever disc that was. Like that flight kind of had the late turn and then still some comeback. That was great.
Yeah, that was nice. That's nice. He'd be parked for a birdie on short.
Mm-hmm.
But that's okay. That means you've got an easy up and down, or even a little bit if you want to try a little longer. So Jeremy, this is, like I said, this is a prime time spot to be in on this left side. It's just that kind of secondary tunnel gap.
Get through it. Get through that stuff. Got caught up a bit. Slowed it down. He's on the front, but it slowed it down.
Yep. I bet you we're going to see Noah at this point. That's my guess. No, going to Hector. So Noah must have got pretty far up there for his pitch out, actually.
Yeah, well, and I think even in the bushes there, he was still pretty far.
I love it. The big hyzer way outside coming in, and it's just short.
Just shy, yeah.
Yeah. I like the idea.
This second shot, not unlike hole 18, which we saw earlier, is like hole 3 or 4 or whatever. The second shot does play quite a bit uphill.
Okay, you have $1 riding on this shot. Oh my God.
You're going to owe me $1. He's going to save par with the tombstone.
Well, let's see how the putt goes. The tombstone. Gosh, that to be able to par that from that where that drive ended up, I mean, kudos to you, Noah.
I couldn't do it.
That is great. Oh, God, that was glidey.
Great.
Like that little half bid. You got to make those. You got to attempt some of those at this round. At this point in the round, if you're gonna be on lead card and trying to chase down a win, you got to be comfortable taking a few chances.
Yeah, definitely.
Which is why I'm never on lead card and hardly take chances. Yeah, good little out by Hector there. Let's see if Jeremy gives it a little go. Come on, man. Give it a go. Give it a go.
Yeah, it's got the height. Ah!
Smart golf. Didn't risk it that much. Gave it a little.
Gave it some height.
Yeah.
Well, you're in line from your
Gosh,
line.
I can't believe I'm going to owe you $1.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What disc was that? I didn't even recognize the name.
I think it's a D2 prototype.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Just a D2.
I think it was a D2 prototype, but I don't actually know that. But I think that's what I read on it. Which makes sense. High speed from where he was.
Yeah.
Overstable. He makes the par. I officially owe you $1. Everyone pars.
And you were right when we were doing the flyover. So this hole, it did play difficult on the day, averaging 4.05. So over par with only 5 birdies.
5 birdies. Okay, that's pretty close.
We didn't see any of them, but the birdie boys were Adam Williams, Carson Cook, Olivier Gauthier, Robert McLeod,
Frisbee Rob,
and Ryan Watson. So good job, boys.
That's a good birdie. That is a very good birdie to get. This is hole 11, which is actually originally hole 8. It plays uphill, so it's only 3. It says 338, but you need to be throwing the disc at least 370 to get it to this back pin. It is very uphill. It may not look like it at all, but you need to put something around the corner, and it's just a tight, tough shot.
What a beautiful day it was before the tournament started when they were flying this footage. It's really making Rundle Park look just gorgeous.
I think we've had 3 straight years of crap weather for River City Cup.
Not this year. It's going to be awesome. It's coming up here right away, and I think the weather is going to be just fine.
I hope so. Shout out to the people that keep coming back year after year to play these courses, and now that we've included Hermitage too. But yeah, it's just such a landmark tournament. It's like 27 years this year.
This year coming up, the one we're watching right now
26.
was 26,
Yeah.
and this year coming up is going to be 27 years in a row. Wow. Wow. Okay.
This is pretty aggressive.
Yeah, kind of inside. Maybe he kind of wants to be in the trees there a bit.
You know what? It's silly going outside.
Oh, he's way up there.
Going outside can guarantee you an easy up and down. But you can get sneaky through some of those trees if you do what Hector did there.
Yeah, he is I thought that was way too inside. He's way up there. Greg's going to follow the leader here.
I think this is more outside though, because he's in that lane now.
Yeah.
Whereas Hector, I mean, he got a good amount of distance by just getting sneaky.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love it.
Let's see how Jeremy plays this. Is he going to take the outside, the sneaky line? Is he going to take what line?
Outside.
Outside. And again, this is not a birdie play unless you can really drag it to the left. But it's a very safe par play. There's no issue for a par from there. And guaranteed Noah, with all the power in the world, is going to just smash a big hyzer up there.
You think?
I mean, I absolutely guarantee he's going to.
Let's go.
Boom. Yeah, that looks good.
I like that he's outside still, but like how I think that's a great release control that he was able to play it so tight to the tree line. It just kind of shows that level of like accuracy and control that he has even on those power shots.
Like, yeah, I could throw it 450 feet, but I also can do it accurately.
You're saying that as Noah. Yeah. Can you do it accurately?
No. Gatzke, a little spinny effort at it, no doubt. Yeah, that's tough. Look at the wind on the tassel. It's just blowing pure crosswind to him.
I want to add streamers to my cart. Get it.
And see, the wind didn't help him as much as you would like there.
Yeah, maybe he kind of overcompensated.
So Noah is in the bush, but it's not that far from the basket.
I think he's going to get it. Let's go.
Did you look at this? Did you look at it beforehand?
Okay, well, I do have the stats here, but I did know that, but in the moment I wasn't thinking about that. I just had a feeling like it was right on the pole.
So that's a bonus birdie there.
Yeah, there was only 3 on the day.
And we just saw one of them.
Yeah, 3 on the day. The other 2 being Sean Heidebrecht and Clayton Hines.
Oh, Sean.
So, but this hole did not, even though there was only 3 birdies, it did not average over par. So there was only a couple bogeys, and like it was just par city.
Interesting. That's for having only 3 birdies. You'd think that maybe it would have played over par, but okay.
I think only 2 people bogeyed it.
Interesting. That's surprising to me, but I mean, I get it. There's a lot of talent in that MPO field. Mm-hmm. Here's that hyzer bomb from Noah again. Great control. Just perfectly hugged the corner the whole way.
Yeah, I think that's what I was trying to say. Perfectly hugged the corner, just like.
Yeah, it takes.
Did not need to throw it any further. Like he didn't make it harder on himself by putting it too wide.
That's right. That is a great gap.
Yeah, great hole.
Great hole. All right, this is what we called it on the construction layout, hole 9A for some reason. That was my call. But this is hole 12 today, and it's just an added hole for the construction. That bush all along the left is out of bounds, and of course the road over there is out of bounds. It's not that far. It's a little downhill. Should be just like a slow disc hyzer or something straight at it.
Yeah, those are the two plays. I like to go straight at it, but obviously then you risk sort of that thorny bush line on the left. So I'm imagining we'll see 4 hyzers around the spruce tree, but we're going to find out.
These holes don't exist anymore. This one and the next one we're going to see, they actually don't exist anymore. They are removed because the construction is mostly over. They were kind of fun little holes. We enjoyed having them. That looks really good.
Yeah, great shot.
Oh, and it's just a lovely little roll up. You'll love to see it.
Yeah, nowadays when we're at Rundle and we walk up to hole 9 and we throw our shots, we're kind of like, oh, we're kind of sad we don't get to play these holes.
They were fun little shots. They were just they weren't meant to be bombers or too technical, but just like a little fun. Oh yeah, great shot.
Looks great. What a clean card so far, and he's now clean. He's gonna hopefully put on another spot of green, so that's great.
What's Gatzke got up his 2 sleeves for this?
He's thinking.
He's thinking, all right. It's a dangerous place to be. Oh,
this looks good.
Looks really good. Is he just trying to ace this straight up?
Oh, great shot.
Yeah.
Expert.
No doubt in my mind that was a Discraft disc from 300 years ago. This is wide. This needs to get back. And it will, and it's going to be great. Okay, well, we might have a star frame here. Let's hope some putts happen. Let's hope some putt falls. I imagine this plays fairly below par. No, Jeremy.
He's not going to want you to do commentary anymore.
Well, I mean, I'm frustrated for him.
Yeah, he was probably frustrated with that. I'm sure he wanted to get that one.
I do it because I love him, but I'm just so frustrated for him.
Yeah. Especially with the rest of these guys here.
Oh no.
I was going to say are going to birdie. Oh, look how frustrated Noah is.
That's the second really easy miss that Noah's made in this round.
Yeah.
You see him looking at his hand there, maybe just like a grip issue or something. He'll make the comebacker, I'm sure of it, but like those are 2 strokes that he's given away.
Oh, and I mean, we've all been there. We know what that feels like, and it just in the moment feels so bad. Noah's a pro, so I know he can shake it off, and but yeah, it just. Oh, okay. So we were expecting star frame, and instead we've got two pars.
Yeah, that's pretty wild, actually.
You're right. It did play average under par, 16 birdies. So a schwack of birdies on this one as well.
And I mean, really, Noah's that should have been a birdie. It just, a little hand mistake. It happens. Yeah, and then Jeremy's his slid off the chains too. So we were that close to having 18 birdies on the day, but we didn't. We had 16, and Gatzke takes the lead in this tournament.
BR Disc Golf was our presenting sponsor for River City Cup last year, 2023, and is going to be again this year for 2024.
That is correct. Little scoreboard update. We're through 2/3 of this round. Greg is back in the lead by 1. Hector and Noah on right behind.
Yeah.
Jeremy's up there. And look at Sean. Sean with a sneaky little -3. Same with Ryan Watson, -6, getting into the top 10.
-6.
Yeah, so
good round in these conditions.
But it's tight at the top. You got those three guys that are within 1 stroke, and it's
and Gatzke's not letting them, he's just 1 stroke ahead, like, holding on.
So walk us through this one.
Hole 13, so this was 9B in our construction layout. Plays a little bit uphill, so it definitely plays longer than 223. There's a gap that the drone just flew, and that's where you want to go. So there's a forehand play, there's a turnover play. I think there's like a sneaky hyzer play through the spruce or around the spruce trees as well that I always tried to do. Just don't get caught up in the trees. Punch through and hopefully get your birdie.
Yeah, I liked when I designed this hole. All I was thinking was I wanted players to look at it in a few different ways. Like I wanted players to feel like they could attack this in a way that would benefit their skill set. So whether it was a big hyzer, whether it was a forehand, whether it was a turnover, like I really wanted something that would just, you could look at it and go, okay, I'm going to play to my strength.
This is great.
Yeah, a little turnover.
The wind is having its way a little bit, but
definitely is. And I would be surprised if this one played over par, but it's got to be. I'm going to guess this played right at par. That's going to be my guess. My guess is that it played at par, even though it's just a little shorty. Oh, I love that for Noah, but you can see the wind just wreaking havoc on it. Great shot, fantastic.
That was awesome.
And they're all going kind of turnover-y.
Well, Hector had the forehand.
That's true. Okay, well, Jeremy just parked it, so that should wrap up 2 birdies there. Let's see. Get in. Wow.
Oh, I love those spinny, like, glidey approaches that Hector's throwing.
I mean, he's throwing it, and he's not damaging himself. He's giving himself lots of opportunity to make the comeback or no problem, so why not take a little spin at?
There's our FPO card in the background, just behind these guys.
Oh, yeah, there you are. There you are. All right, Hector. Knock it down.
Wow. Okay, we're coming down the stretch, and maybe it's starting to get a little bit...
It's nervy?
A little nervy for these guys. Like, I was not expecting that miss.
Noah, great birdie. That's a good one.
I don't know, like, I'm very familiar with the FPO field, of which I'm a part of, and, like, who watches scores and who doesn't, but I don't really know these guys, like, are these guys checking scores at this point? Are they not?
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I'm not sure Gatzke owns a phone.
Yeah, so if he's keeping... yeah, I would just casually skim over that. So if he's keeping score on paper... is he doing the math in his head and,
that's right,
kind of seeing what we started? This hole actually did average just below par, Tim.
Okay.
Just below par. There was a schwack of birdies and a schwack of pars, and there was some bogeys, but it was still under par.
Right. Kristin, take us through hole 9/14.
Yeah, hole 14 today, but hole 9 normally is a big top of the world shot. Everyone loves it at Rundle Park because it's just this big wide open fairway from elevation, so you're throwing downhill. Not too much trouble, except that there's often wind down there. I mean, I don't need to say that today with the conditions we're playing in, but if you are throwing from on top of this hill, even on a still day, there's probably still some sneaky wind down there.
Yeah, it's a bit of a... We talked about this with another hole, too. I think it was hole 16. We talked about this. like whole original 16. But at the top of the hill, because you see those trees behind Noah, you don't feel the wind as much. And then when it hits that corner right there, your disc starts doing random things. So, oh my goodness.
Flashed the chains to behind it. Oh my goodness.
That's a dream ace. I know it's like just an open field, but just like, to watch the whole flight of the disc going downhill at that distance.
Oh, anyone would love that ace. You've got that one, hey, Tim?
No, I do not. I do not.
I feel like you've hit metal on this so many times. I can't believe you don't have this one.
I don't have this one. It's on the list.
Oh, this is great from Jeremy. These
Really
guys
good.
just making this look like a walk in the park.
Yeah, good speed control on that. I really like the speed control on this hole because it's, you're downhill. Greg.
Nice and wide. I like this.
Yeah, same. A little short, though.
A little bit.
Interesting. Okay. And Greg and Noah are tied right now. So with Noah being that close to the basket, Greg's got to keep close. You can't let Noah run away here. Ooh, this is nice. That was really, really well executed. And it's going to give Hector a chance to redeem that last putt.
It's going to have a similar kind of distance.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice little crowd forming.
Yeah, even with the weather. Again, I just can't say enough about Edmonton's disc golf community. Even with the weather, these guys get a gallery.
Yeah, and you know what? We did account for that. We did start the pros a little bit later than the AMs so that the AMs could come over, enjoy Tournament Central, pick up some plastic from BR, watch Noah crank that putt.
Wow, great putt.
Yeah, and with that, he's going to take the lead for the tournament. And so we did plan for that, and it's good to see that the people did stick around. And you'll see later, there's just a lot of people that chose to stick around, which we appreciate because there's a lot of talent, and it deserves the attention.
And it just makes it more fun and exciting for everyone involved.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Hector, let's taking the extra second there. I like it. Making the putt.
Yes,
Very
great
good.
adjustment from the last hole.
And Gatzke is going to be the only one not getting the birdie here.
Wow,
Yeah.
solo par.
Solo par. Is he going to pull the disc through the basket? Yes, he
Yes.
does. Yep. There's always time for that. Always time. So again, from top to third, there's only 2-stroke separation, and we are coming down to the final stretch here. We've got some very birdieable holes. I love the double fist pun from
The
Noah.
double fist.
Yeah, he knew it right out of the hand. And he knows how big that putt is.
Yeah, so you think he's probably score watching. He must know.
I think so. I think he must.
He owns a phone.
He owns a
Unlike
phone.
Gatzke.
Who might not. Probably uses carrier pigeons. This is hole 15, which is originally hole 10 here at Rundle Park. It's playing to the back pin where the basket is showing now, 262. You can either take something slow, kind of on the inside of this tree, or something very overstable to the outside. This kind of feels like a must-get, especially for this lead card. I think if you're letting your competitors get this one and you're not getting it, you're losing a stroke.
Yeah, and Tim mentioned earlier in the round that we still had Birdie Alley to go. So us locals, we consider these next 3 holes Birdie Alley. So this is the start of Birdie Alley.
Yeah.
Noah doing a great job.
And it's not as if like they you could not birdie them, but you don't feel good about it because they should be pretty straightforward shots.
Unless you're left-handed.
Unless you're left-handed, but then, it's the whole debacle of needing left-handed discs and why are you using the improper hand and who taught you how to throw. This looks a little inside for my likings. But here's the thing about hole 10.
Oh, great reaction off that tree.
I was just going to say, there's a lot of things that can kind of push your disc towards the basket. Greg usually throws this yellow... Oh, good balk. Good balk. He usually throws this really overstable yellow disc and flares it into the chains. I'm sure he'll have something really nice here. Yeah, super overstable.
The ground action.
Big flare. Yeah, you're by that tree. If you're by that tree, you're going to give yourself a look. And that's the important part here. So I think everyone's in the circle, and everyone's got a look. This looks like exactly where Greg had it in round 1.
Come on, Greg.
He doesn't miss this. There's no chance he misses this.
Great.
Bang. If he's out and that's the farthest for this putt, then I'm feeling good about this star frame.
But as we've observed, there's been a few short misses by a few of the players. I think the nerves do start to come into play.
I was saying that much, just that much. All right, and with 3 birdies through 3, can we get the star frame here? I think we're gonna get it, but let's see if we do. I like Hector taking that extra second, and there it is.
This played as the easiest hole on the day.
That surprises me. I would have thought hole 5, original 5, would have played easier. I guess the elevated basket. But yeah, okay.
2.38 average.
I'm buying what you're selling.
0 bogeys and 23 birdies.
Yeah, again, it is a must get. Like, there's not a ton of danger unless you really make a mistake. So that makes sense. Great shot by Hector there. Really nice. We've only got 3 holes left to play.
Oh my goodness!
And it's coming down to the wire here, thanks to BR and their support. And we're gonna get a little scoreboard update.
Please, yes. Okay, Noah in the lead, but only by 1 stroke with 3 holes left to go. Hector and Jeremy both staying attached. They're right there in case anything happens. They're gonna try and birdie out and just be in contention. Everybody else did sort of, they didn't quite keep the same pace, but it's looking like a great top 10. I think all those guys are going to be happy with their cash.
And it's we've got 3 fun holes to finish on. So hole 16, which is hole regular 11, is up at the top there. So there are a couple lines you can attack this with. You can do a little flare shot inside of this tree. You can do a little flare shot outside of this tree. You can go up and around. There's a sneaky backhand or a backdoor kind of look. I think we've seen most of the guys play this hole with that flare shot, but it's not that far, 185 feet. The green is tricky with the slope. The slope is very significant, and you just need to be in the area. Don't do anything silly, just be in the area and hope that your disc stays.
Great summary.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I mean, it's funny because like we're 1 or 2 strokes with 3 holes to go. This is a hole where someone could lose a stroke.
Yeah, I mean, they're all thinking birdie on the tee here,
yes.
and like we hope that for them, but
see, that's a little too wide
and too straight. He's parked on the long pin.
Yeah.
So that's a tough birdie.
That'll be a tough shot. Oh, Jeremy going the outside lane. I love it.
Love that.
Get in the basket. Okay.
Check
Come
up.
on.
Check up.
No.
Check up.
Are you saying that because he's a doctor?
Stand right up.
That can happen. We talked about that rollaway. It's a real thing.
I thought that was going to check up. Like, it looked like it was just going to curve around.
Hector going up and around as well.
Tighter line.
I like it, though. Spike sometimes works.
I think he's stopped.
Yeah,
I think he's there.
That's a great shot. That's a very good shot. And now Gatzke
From in the trees.
from inside of the
Also
trees.
goes with the big spike.
Sit. Yes, medal again.
Wow.
That is a great shot. He is going to collect a birdie there.
So now Noah is facing a stroke swing potentially.
Yep.
And this is a big putt. It's further than it looks. I bet he's 45 at least.
Good effort. I like that he took a run at it.
Yep.
And a confident run at it. That wasn't a half go. And this is what I mean. Like right off on the tee, I was saying someone could lose a stroke here, and it looks like Noah's going to lose a stroke to Gatzke,
Wow.
and they're going to be tied with 2 holes left. Good putt by Hector.
Yeah.
He's hasn't missed since he missed that short one, so that's good. Good to come back and have some confidence in your putting. We still haven't gotten to Gatzke's park job, so.
No.
Oh, that almost sliced through.
I was nervous for a second.
That almost sliced through.
Holy, okay, but it's good. They're laughing about it.
What a putt by Jeremy. My goodness.
I feel like we,
Through the bottom?
watching it back here now, months and months and months and months later, I feel more tense than maybe even
They do.
They are just laughing that off. Like, I mean, that's shows you what great pro players they are.
Yeah, they're having a good time out there. I think there's nothing you can do when it's, you're at Rundle and it's rainy and windy and it's the third day and you're on lead card. Just have fun. Everyone else can just suffer.
Hole 17, which is our regular hole 12, a bit of a signature hole at Rundle Park because obviously we have the beautiful pond and fountain on the left and this huge tree on the right. So you want to keep it straight. Don't yank it over into those branches. They'll knock you right down. Don't fade out too early into the water. If you have a great power forehand, you're maybe going over the water. Lefties are looking to hyzer over the water. But these guys are hopefully just looking to go straight, keep it low, keep it sailing. Again, very makeable for this whole field.
Our lead card from round 1 did a miraculous job. There was a medal hit. There was 2 other park jobs. So I'd expect more of the same. But the stakes are a little bit higher in this moment with 2 holes to play.
I've seen the thumber here. I saw a couple years ago Casey Hannemeyer do the thumber play here and almost sink it in.
Oh my goodness. Oh, this is inside. Oh no, and the bad kick.
Into the water. OB.
Inside is that could happen, and it did because that can happen. Gatzke, he knows what's at stake right now.
Great shot. Oh, he loves it too. He knows it.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Okay.
I mean, again, credit to him for having played the Rundle Park disc golf course 30,000 times.
Pressure's on now, though. Noah has to answer.
And it looks like he has. Oh, jeez. He's a little deep. He's a little deep there. Boy, that's going to make for an inch. I mean, they're tied right now. And Jeremy, I mean, if you dunk this, you tie him. And if you just put it close, you're going to be in the ballpark. Ow, he's a little shy. Darn. Okay. Well, from where Hector is, they've got to decide where he went out, and then that in itself is not going to give him a good lie.
No, even if you're not taking the OB stroke, like if you're in those trees, you're not having fun.
Yeah. This is a miraculous out. Let me tell you right now, that is a fantastic out.
Yeah, from there, expert
level. So he's gonna have a putt for bogey. Jeremy putting those legs. Look at those legs to good use.
Is the sun coming out? Like I'm seeing shadows on the ground.
That just might be the shine off of his legs.
Noah testing the wind. Noah.
I don't know why. I don't know why I've been just
slamming Jeremy
all around.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
I was not expecting that.
That is in that moment.
That
is such a clutch putt.
That's clutch, and he thanks the basket. I was not expecting that. We were kind of giggling around. I was not expecting him to make that putt. Wow.
And now Gatzke to keep pace with Noah. Yep.
Oh.
So they're going to be tied going into the final hole.
My heart is racing a little bit.
And Jeremy with the putt of the century. Very good.
Nice par.
Nice par.
No problems.
So, I mean, with 1 hole to play, it really is a two-horse race here. It is Gatzke versus Noah. No disrespect to Hector or to Jeremy here, but I can't see a world where Noah and Greg give up 3 strokes in the final hole, even though it'll be a very tough hole.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, great golf by all of our lead card today. And Jeremy and Hector both staying really connected to Noah and Greg, and really it's just been in this last few holes that they've kind of separated more.
It's been a really great battle between all 4 of them, which I think is really as much as Gatzke and Noah have pulled away, the 4 of them have really been battling.
Yeah, it's not like they pulled away a ton or early in the round. Like it's just happened now.
So here we are, the final hole. This is the legendary hole 13 at Rundle Park. Today is hole 18, right by Tournament Central. It's a par 3. The pin is to the right. It makes it very difficult to get to. And I'll just say, we have a tie potential. If we go to a tie, the tiebreaker is to play this hole followed by hole 1, followed by hole, I think it's 4. I'm trying to get my number right, my hole names right, because
but
they're
like
all
13, 14, 15.
Yeah, it's basically 13, 14, 15.
the OG.
If
If you're familiar with Rundle.
If we go to a playoff, this will be the first hole that we play. You can see the gallery really starting to build here because we're at Tournament Central.
Yeah, and
Gatzke's
this
leading
is
us.
like lead card finishing up here. Everyone's watching. Oh, very exciting.
Yeah, the stakes are high. The stakes are high.
2 shirts. They changed him to 2 shirts.
Well, he's got those 2 shirts.
Let's go. Come on. Push, push.
It's not going to give you a birdie look. I'll tell you that.
No.
That's not going to be a birdie look.
No.
And
The
Noah,
ground reaction was good, though. He's in the fairway.
Yes, absolutely. And you can see Noah is going for that very outside line. This is
Yeah,
an
same as
aggressive.
round 1.
Yeah, it's an aggressive play that can get you a birdie.
The road, of course, being OB.
It's up. Oh boy. Yeah, you know, there is a putt. There is a putt there.
Mm-hmm.
There is a
Long,
putt there.
obstructed.
Yeah. He's going to have a look for the win. Let's see
Oh,
where-
Jeremy likes the look of Noah's line. He's maybe going to go over the road, too.
Yeah, Jeremy's like a young Noah Higgins.
Get through it.
It looks like it did, actually.
I didn't.
Oh!
Oh, wow.
I didn't think that's where it would come out, but
Great shot, Jeremy.
yeah, that's a good shot.
Oh, he loves it. Oh, he's so happy with the gallery watching that. Yes. Great shot.
Yeah,
Big distance on that. Oh, Hector likes it too.
I like it.
Nobody wants to go up the middle with Gatzke.
With old 2 shirts.
Sending 2 shirts up the fairway alone.
Hope that isn't too wide. No, it's in the fairway.
That's fine.
So we're all inbounds. I think Gatzke's got kind of the shortest look of them all.
Yeah, like we're gonna see Gatzke act first.
Yeah.
Here he is. Here's Greg.
He's got to get this close or possibly run it. I think he's just got to get it close. Can't worry about Noah right now. A little turnover.
Great. Come on. Come on. Come
This
on.
looks good. Yeah. Okay. So that's pretty safe for him there. He's not missing that today. He's been making his putts. Hector. Yeah, just keeping it low under the wind.
Great.
Nestled it right up the basket.
Easy finish.
Easy finish.
Gonna be happy with
Yeah.
that.
Now, can Jeremy give this a little bid? He's going to give it a little effort. Oh, and he hits a
Oh, I
metal.
think he hit the band.
Good effort. Very good effort. Dude.
Great finish, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Round of applause.
Yeah, round of applause. Okay, this is for the win. If Noah can make this work through this tree. He's got a
Oh,
straight
it's
look at it.
open.
It's up and
Tim and I are speechless here. I thought that was in. I think Noah did too.
yeah, and you could tell he's not exactly happy that didn't go in.
Wow, I think Noah thought it would, like, he was about to run it in, I think, and thought he just won the tournament.
So now we have a couple putts here. Greg, to keep this thing going.
Nice and focused. Good job, Greg. I like that he really, maybe that was the great camera work. I don't know. He really took the time there.
So Noah just has to tap this in, and we go to a playoff, which starts with this hole. Again, that was a little bit by design. We wanted to make the most exciting experience for the people at Tournament Central by giving them a finishing hole that was exciting and a potential playoff hole that'd be exciting, and here we are.
Yeah, and that's why we saw these guys start on, like, that's why your whole numbers were all messed up today.
Yes, that's right.
We wanted to, oh, there you are, Tim. We wanted to finish, okay, so Tim's giving us the playoff rundown.
Yeah.
Maybe-
Just
maybe-
shouting words,
maybe-
saying congratulations to Hector, just doing the usual thing. Jeremy, great job, great work. Me walking around with a clipboard. Watching some fantastic disc golf. About a bunch of minutes away from just getting absolutely poured on. All right, let's
Sudden death?
yeah,
Oh
so-
my gosh.
So it is a sudden death playoff. It is a 3-hole loop.
13, 14, and
bam.
15. The OG 13, 14, 15.
That's right. Oh, and look at this. We're gonna get a little filtered look
Oh,
at
yeah.
the hole we just played. Again, the hole we just played.
In
But
sepia.
yeah, and you guys you can see there's
A lot of
Great.
trouble.
There's
Like,
a lot of
look
trouble.
at all these trees are very grabby. Like, the gap is there, but if you are off, and you hit down early, like you're looking at a bogey.
What I really like about this as a sudden death playoff hole, as one of the, is that Gatzke and Noah play it so differently.
Yeah, well, we've seen Noah go around the outside twice now, and Gatzke go up the middle.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel a little nervous right now watching.
Yeah. The drive is so important. The drive is just critical.
So Noah's up first. Did they flip a coin? I can't
Yeah.
remember.
Yes, they did.
Okay.
They flipped a disc,
They flipped a disc,
and Noah got the go.
and he elected to go first.
So Noah goes up and around. It looks really high and really good. It's drifting back to the left. And that looks similar to
Kind of where he just was.
Kind of similar to where he was. Yeah.
Really similar. And he had a putt. Like, he hit chains.
And here's Gatzke sizing up that same shot he just looked at minutes ago. Good old two shirts.
Come on.
Yeah.
Get up there.
Gotta get up. Gotta get up.
Yeah,
Okay.
top of the hill.
He's gonna have a look.
Long look.
Noah's gonna have a putt, whereas Greg is gonna have a look. Now,
So Greg has a decision to make here.
yeah, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm standing right beside the camera at this point. I'm watching Greg
Yeah,
size this up.
look at him.
And he says in this moment, well, it's do or die.
Do or die. Score means nothing now, right?
So he sails it. It's quite deep. I have a ton of respect for that run because it was a full run. It wasn't. He didn't let off the gas at all.
Wow. Okay, now.
And this is for the win. Like kneeling out from this tree, similar to what he had last time, but a little bit more.
A little further out, maybe.
Yeah.
Little more buried.
Yeah.
Okay, so now they're both looking at par putts.
But here's the thing, Greg, because he ran it for the win, he's further back. He's got quite the putt to stay alive.
Oh,
And he knows right out of the hand that he
no.
airballed it. So Noah's going to have this tap in to win the 26 River City Cup. And look, Greg throwing this right at Noah in an act of aggression. No, of course, it was just him kind of letting out
He's
some
gonna
frustration.
talk now. I think he's gonna talk now.
give it up for the 26 River City
Congrats.
Cup champion,
Here we
Noah
We're just discussing life.
Oh, congrats, Noah!
So Noah wins it in the sudden death playoff.
Wow.
I mean, it was so exciting, and there were so many people.
Big gallery
the
there,
gallery
I remember.
was huge, and it was just you and I have seen some disc golf tournaments in our day, live and not, and
It was very exciting.
it was very, very, very exciting.
Well, hopefully you guys just felt that watching it. I mean, I felt excited watching it back.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Congrats,
Thanks.
Noah.
Yeah, congrats to everyone for their performance, for toughing it out through the weather. Shout out to Park Pro. Like and subscribe. Support the Patreon. They do amazing work. Shout out to BR Disc Golf. Shout out to Pursuit of Motion Physiotherapy. Shout out to Fountain Tire Yellowhead. Thank you so much for watching. Kristin, thank you.
Thank you, Tim, and thank you, Park Pro, for letting us try our hand at commentary. We had a lot of fun.